I'm very sorry that I just started off the live with a cough. Excuse me. Um, Thank you for tuning in. I'm feeling better than I did last night when I did my live, but I still have a congestion, like mucus buildup a little bit, but my throat is still kind of sore a little bit, but it's definitely not as bad as it was last night. So, thank God. Um, so, I'm hoping that the um, some people can get some people can hop on, get in the live, get in the chat, get in the channel. I'm gonna try and make this maybe just like a last night I did a live for it was actually like a 80 minutes, hour and 20 minutes, and it was late. It was late when I made that live. I did an hour and 20-minute live video. Almost an hour and a half. So thank you guys who were there. I'm so blessed, you guys, by the Lord letting this channel guide us and give us that felt that that we really need. I apologize in advance if I have any coughing, or if I have to clear my throat, or nasal congestion. Sorry about any of that in advance. But there is the Maha movement. Okay, we're obviously starting to see what they're doing, and it's to collect our data. I mean, a lot of our data. A lot of our data. That's what they ultimately want, which can control, track our movements, track our body activity, check, they can check who we're interacting with, use the geo-fencing to know your exact location. If you went outside of your perimeter that they have set for you. Like I said, they're not going to stop these technologies, and first of all, in regards to the Maha movement, like they're really going to make America healthy again. When was America really super healthy? I mean, that's a decent question, I think, in my opinion. But let's go to just to combat this Maha Agenda, Maha movement, whatever you want to call it, the Maha, campaign, whatever. So they want to say like they're gonna improve health, they're make life to where you can live longer. We're gonna use some technologies to make you live for an extra 50 years, 100 years. We can be like gods. We don't need any of that. We have our hope and faith in Jesus Christ, and we know that I'm a serious believer that he's gonna be soon. He's gonna come soon. It's a matter of time. It's imminent, meaning that it's just a matter of time. There's no There's no wondering, is it gonna happen? It will, we just don't know when. So, to combat the miracles that these technologies are going to provide, right? Let's go to Matthew chapter 8, verses 1, 2, and 3. When he was come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him, meaning Jesus. That's Jesus that they followed. Verse 2. And behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou can make me clean. Verse 3. And Jesus put his hand and touched him, saying, I will, be thou clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. Okay? Jesus was able to do the miracles. He healed many. Why do you think great multitudes followed him? Great multitudes followed Jesus Christ because they knew that he was the true Son of God. They knew that he was true. They knew that he spoke the truth. So they wanted to follow the truth. They asked him questions. And Jesus often didn't give straightforward answers. Sometimes, he would say, you fools, you can discern other, but you can't discern my coming, right? So so the Lord heal many. All he would do is lay his hands on people, and he would say that healed, and that would work. There doesn't, we don't need technology on our bodies as wearables, ingested in our bodies, sprayed in our noses, injected in our arms. We don't need any of that to live for another 50, 60, 100, 180 more years. We don't need that. All you need is a spiritual cleansing, to repent, get your house in order, to stick with the Word, the Bible, true living book, and and have some fellowship, and to also your salvation. Okay? Get saved while you have time if you're not already. Don't trust any of these fools. These people that are lying to us they're foolish. They're foolish. And yeah, we should pray. We need to pray for everybody, including them. Guys, it's easy to see now what's going on. Who's the father of the, he touts it all the time. I'm the father of the, if it weren't for me, it would have took 5 years before we would have got a cure. You remember him saying that? Mr. Golden Don? If it wasn't for my warp speed, if it wasn't for that, it would have took the FDA 5 years. But meanwhile, this guy, while we have people suffering in our neighborhoods, we have people living on the streets, more and more homelessness, evictions, job losses, financial crises, the economy's in shambles, groceries, gas, clothes, anything, electronics, all of it costs way too much. Way too much. It's sad. It's sad, and 90%, I would guess around, give or take, 90% of the churches, the building churches, they won't go near the truth of letting you know what's actually happening. They won't give you the reality. They give you what tickles your ears. They tell you what you want to hear. So, just all I can say is thank you guys so much for watching. I think I'm going to cut this. I'm at about 12 minutes now, but that's okay. I didn't. Sorry. I did a, hour and 25-minute or hour and a half long live stream last night. Possibly, since this was only 12 and a half minutes, maybe I will be back on later tonight. Maybe around 11 o'clock. 11:30. I'll try to get back on and continue this discussion. But right now, I'm going to try to just let my throat clear up a little bit. And spend some time with my daughter, and spend some time. So, thank you guys so much. Be careful around the 4th of July, on the 4th of July, because who knows, to be honest. They're in that the No Kings 2.0 riots or protests could happen. The word that there could be a bio-warfare that could happen, and you never know. So just be really, really cautious on the 4th of July. Day to be careful, but don't give fear. Be cautious, just don't give in to fear. And thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all. God bless you. And I will be back on later tonight. So I'll catch you guys in a few hours, okay?